Hi, this is Brooks Blake with the news. The Oddfellows Home Complex has long been a fixture in the community of Liberty, Missouri, now known as Belvoir Winery. It is a working winery and a popular spot for weddings and celebrations. I've always been fascinated by its history, so I was excited when one of the owners agreed to share some of its history with me, as well as discuss the future plans for this establishment.
Kind of goes back even further. The very first building on the property was a hotel. It was the Reed Springs Hotel, and that was late 1800s. And then a gentleman by the name of Winter purchased it, became the Winter Hotel. We found some fun. There have been some people out there with, and out front actually with, metal detectors. They found some keys and things from the hotel. They went on it. And then he went bankrupt, sold the hotel property to the Oddfellows. And they care for the underserved, the indigent, the poor, and they accidentally burnt down the original building in the middle of winter trying to thaw the pipe. So they got funding from the state of Missouri, from the Oddfellows in the state of Missouri, and rebuilt what's now standing here in 1900. So the Oddfellows ran this property for about 50, 60 years. Everybody that lived here helped to produce and support themselves. They were fed 3 square meals a day.
Oh, didn't you used to have like a field in the back? You
Yeah,
grow your own food?
Yeah, they grew their own food, hay, anything that they had left over they might sell and use the money to help the building here. And so this building actually was an orphanage. They called it a children's home. They never called it an orphanage. But they've actually, in the renovation of the second floor, found, like last week, a lot of different things stuffed in the floor and walls. Postcards, there's memorabilia, letters and notes along the walls that they found, different things like that. So, yeah, and probably heyday was, Depression era. And then orphanages became less common, more foster care systems. So this property was abandoned for about 20 to 30 years before we acquired it, and just takes a long time to renovate. They were very neglected, so yeah. And then our family acquired the property with the idea of wanting to turn it into something for the community to enjoy. So
yeah.
As with many other places with a long history, there have been some reported strange happenings at Belvoir Winery.
Yeah, according to her, she was in the hallway on the left. She heard a voice say her name, but I'm guessing she was alone, and she couldn't exactly make it out, but it sounded like her name.
It wasn't her name, yeah. She heard a little girl, she came up and she told us, a little girl said, "Hi, my name is." We said, "Well, what was the name?" She didn't catch it or didn't recognize it. And interestingly enough, so about 9 months later, there was a paranormal conference out here, and Chip Coffey, don't know if you've heard of him, he's a psychic and medium, he was out here, and my husband was giving him a tour of the property and took him up to the second floor, which happened to be the inn that Callie heard the voice on, and Jesse had not told him anything about Callie's experience. And Chip turned to Jesse and said, "Just had a little girl say, 'Hi, my name is Susan.'"
Belvoir Winery is also in the planning stages to construct an inn inside the main building.
So what kind of renovations are you going to have on this building?
Well, we'd like to renovate the second and third floor. We're still kind of in talks and planning about that, so that's still to be seen yet.
I heard you're going to put in an elevator.
Yes, we would like to put in an elevator so we can get better handicap access.
And you already have a ballroom right over there. I heard you're going to put an extra one.
On that end that we have an event going on in right now, and then we have another smaller event room in the back and an ice cream parlor on the other end. So.
Let's see. And how many? Do you know how many rooms you're going to be putting in up there?
Again, we're still kind of in the design of it.
Oh.
I'll be sure to stay there when the construction is all done. This has been Brooks Blake with the news.